After remaining shut for over 3 decades due to a fatwa by terror group, cinema halls returned to Kashmir. Once a hub of entertainment, film and music, Kashmir was pushed into the dark ages at the peak of terrorism. Of the dozen-odd cinema halls that function in Srinagar alone, all were shut down in one go when terror groups declared them anti-Islam. The final nail in the coffin was when there were grenade attacks on theatres. Today that dark history was reversed. Over the weekend, the Lieutenant Governor of J&K, Manoj Sinha, inaugurated cinema halls in Shopian and Pulwama, and now it was the turn of Srinagar. Let's listen in first to what the LG said.
Prioritizing cinema halls over democracy and statehood is not acceptable. This goes against the democratic ethos. हमें बसंती की तरह बंदूक की नोच पे नाचना मंजूर नहीं है. When we get statehood, when we get elections, then only we'll dance. This is not the dance of democracy. This is death of democracy. And I condemn this reopening of cinema halls. I want to condemn that the oldest cinema hall owner in Jammu and Kashmir, the Ghori family which run the Palladium Cinema Hall, they are not being given their right to reconstruct the cinema.
बेरोजगार आज पूछना चाह रहे हैं कि हमारी बेरोजगारी का क्या एक मल्टीप्लेक्स या 2-3 मल्टीप्लेक्स खोलने से हमारी बेरोजगारी खत्म हो जाएगी? और किसी पर्सनल बंदे ने, प्राइवेट बंदे ने एक मल्टीप्लेक्स खोला, उसकी आप इतनी बड़ी तरफदारी कर रहे हैं, उसका धंधा तो हो जाएगा. पूरे सिनेमा हॉल बंद पड़े हैं क्योंकि हम नेटफ्लिक्स देखते हैं, हम अमेज़न देखते हैं, हम प्राइम वीडियो देखते हैं. कौन सिनेमागृह में जाके देखता है? कौन सी दुनिया में रह रहे हैं आप लोग?
ये अमन नहीं है. जब आज तो हालात 90 से भी बदतर है यहाँ पर, हर तरह से सोशली, इकोनॉमिकली. जब ये ड्रग्स की तरफ जाएगा, सिनेमा हॉलों की तरफ जाएगा, बाकी जो बिदात है उनकी तरफ जाएंगे तो हमारे ये क्या कर सकते हैं आगे में? इनको अर्ली डेथ भी हो जाती है. आपको पता है, अर्ली डेथ भी हो जाएगी. इनका दिमाग काम नहीं करता है. फिर जो इनका पढ़ाई का पीरियड है वो ज़ाया हो जाता है इनका.
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Okay, joining us now is Nirmal Singh, former Deputy Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Vijay Dhar, owner at Inox Multiplex in Srinagar, Adil Nazir Khan, political analyst, and Vakar H. Bhatti. I want to start with you, Mr. Dhar. Why was it important for you to try and get cinema back into Kashmir?
You know, we've been running cinemas here. Particularly one of the best cinemas was Broadway Cinema, which we ran earlier. And that had to be shut in 1990. We tried again, open it in 93, it didn't work. And it has been, cinema has been in my blood to start and restart. So we're again trying to do that, what we did earlier. There's nothing new that we're doing.
Are you confident that it'll be safe? Because the history of cinemas, it's seen grenade attacks. You had the Kashmir Tigers gave fatwa, called it un-Islamic. Does it scare you?
Ma'am, when you do a business, sometimes you think from the head, and then you think of these things, and you think of profit and loss. When you do something from the heart, then you don't think of these things. Then you think of the state and you think in the national interest. So it doesn't really bother me today as to what may or may not happen tomorrow.
Why do you say you're thinking of this cinema from the heart? What's the connection of the heart with this theatre reopening?
Because I told you earlier that we used to run the cinemas here. We ran one of the best cinemas called Broadway in good old times. We tried to revive it. It didn't work. We'll try and revive it again. We want to bring back the same magic that Broadway created at one time. We want the same social gathering. We want the same youngsters and elders to enjoy a cinema which they would enjoy in Jammu or Delhi.
Absolutely. And why shouldn't they? Nirmal Singh ji, एक cosmetic change है, उसको आप इतना बड़ा कर रहे हैं, as if कोई बहुत history हो रहा है. What's the big deal? The Congress is asking.
Actually, after 30 years, Kashmir is seeing a new phase, because everybody know that it was in 1990s that all the cinema halls, they were shut down in Kashmir, and some of the people who were owning this, they left. They were forced to leave Kashmir, and the government of the time was not able to, you can say, deal with that due to the, you can say, atmosphere at that time. But after 30 years, the new phase has started, and multiplex has been started by the present government. It's a very welcome step, and the people of Jammu and Kashmir, especially the Kashmiris, they were looking for that, because Kashmir, if it's normal, then all normal activities have to be allowed there. If there are activities they go on there, only then it gives the message that yes, Kashmir is normal. And that as of now the Kashmir is normal, because the terrorist activities have come down very rapidly. Terrorists, they are on the run. You have seen that the tourist season was very good this time. All the hotels, they were booked. The Kashmiris, they were earning their livelihood after so many years. Then there's development activities they are going on. So you have seen that during this 15th August, the Independence Day, Kashmiris, they came out in large number. They unfurled this tricolor. There were some people, the ex-chief minister, they used to say that if you abrogate Article 370, nobody shall be here to even, I can say, carry Tiranga. And we have seen that meters of tens of meters of Tiranga have been
people in the rest of the
taken
country,
by the Kashmiris on their heads.
If people in the rest of the country
message.
can go out, enjoy cinema, enjoy theatre, enjoy art, Adil Nazir Khan, why shouldn't they do it in Pulwama? Why shouldn't they do it in Srinagar?
Because we are the only Muslim majority territory in India, and it should not be allowed there, because it directly goes to our religion. It directly shows how this government is trying to interfere in our religion. Kashmir needs hospitals, it needs roads, it needs schools. It doesn't need these kind of shit, this cinema and all that. What these people are trying to say, that by opening a cinema and by inaugurating this complex in Shupian, Pulwama and Srinagar, does this mean normalcy? If there is a normalcy, why there is target killing?
Just hold on a second. What is your problem? Your problem is that it goes against your culture? Or is it that budget is being taken away from your roads, your hospitals and schools?
It's about religion.
It's about
religion. It's not, it is strictly... Padmaja, it is
are you saying Amir Khan is not a Muslim? Because the first film to be screened today in Srinagar was Lal Singh Chadda. Are you saying he's anti-religion?
Leave it, whatever.
No, why leave it?
I won't comment on that, but
why?
This thing is clear. But
since you are an authority on all of Islam and all of Islamic practices and all of culture, let's hear it. Either Shah Rukh Khan, Amir Khan, Salman Khan, I'm sure I'm missing many, Saif Ali Khan,
the only ideology,
they're all not Muslims, right? Because Islam doesn't allow you to participate in cinema. Saira Banu, Wahida Rahman, Meena Kumari, Dilip Kumar.
I have nothing to do with them.
They're all bad Muslims.
I have nothing to do with them.
ISIS is not in
I have no
here.
business with them.
There's a democracy.
I'm talking about Kashmir. That's the only Muslim majority territory in India. You are trying.
And they say that because in Kashmir, Muslims are in majority. So
stop this nonsense. What you are
normal activity here. This is nonsense.
You are misinforming the country.
What they're speaking,
so ye bataiye,
of the development.
By the way, I don't know if you heard Mr. Vijay Dhar, but his family has been running cinemas in Kashmir since forever. In 1932 is when the first theatre was built at Lal Chowk. Did Muslims not exist in Srinagar at that time? The Palladium cinema ran for the longest time. So, ya to us waqt the Muslims in Kashmir were not practicing Islam.
These people, they are still living in medieval times. This is very unfortunate.
You are just
these people
then open over Jama Masjid.
Medieval times.
Free over ulama kiram. Free over Maulanas. You are booking them under PSA and UAP. You are.
You know, it's depressing enough. It's depressing enough when you see people from medieval times make arguments like this. But Adil Nazir Khan, you've studied in Delhi, you've lived in Delhi. You go back to Kashmir, you make some arguments. It's doubly depressing. But Vakaraj Bhatti, that's the question I want to ask you. For the last 50 years, cinemas were running.
I have never watched any movie.
You've not watched any movie. You would be very happy to know that Kashmir is one of the places जहाँ सबसे ज़्यादा pirated movies देखी जाती हैं. पाकिस्तान से pirate होके आती है, कश्मीर में देखी जाती हैं. पूरे भारत में सबसे ज़्यादा piracy देखी जाती है कश्मीर में. कौन देख रहा है?
Sorry for
कौन देख रहा है ये फिल्में? Mr. Dhar wants to come in. Mr. Vijay Dhar.
Kashmir set up the first cinema in the country in 1932, which was known as Kashmir Talkies, then made as Palladium Talkies. Bombay Talkies came in 1934. So I don't see any argument that is being given against or for it. The basic fact is that Kashmiris loved cinema. Bollywood and Kashmir has always had a very good connection. Always. The Bollywood stars like Dilip Kumar Saab used to love Kashmir. Shami Kapoor has shot most of his films here. Amitabh Bachchan has shot most of his films here. When you go to Pahalgam, there is a Betab Valley. After all, it's named after the film Betab, which Dharmendra shot here. So I don't understand what argument we are doing at this time. For what?
Bakarej
If it is
Bhatti.
anti-religion, films are shown in Pakistan.
From 1932.
Saudi Arabia.
Films are shown in Pakistan. Films are very popular in Pakistan, but somehow you interpret religion more than Pakistan also. Bakarej Bhatti.
जी पहली बात तो मैं आपको क्लियर कर देता हूँ, कश्मीर आज के टाइम जिस हालात में है, खासकर 370-35 डेज जब 2019 5 अगस्त को खत्म किया गया, उसके बाद जितने भी प्रोपेगेंडा और जितने भी एक्सपेरिमेंट आप कश्मीर में कर रहे हैं, वो सिर्फ इस्लाम को खत्म करने की एक बहुत बड़ी साजिश कर रहे हैं। चाहे वहाँ वाइन शॉप खोलना हो, ड्रग्स तेजी के साथ 4 बच्चों को नशे में लाना हो, फिर आप बच्चे को थिएटर्स में एजुकेशन आप दे नहीं रहे हो, लेकिन आप बच्चे को कह रहे हो कि बच्चे जाके फिल्में देख, वाइन शॉप।
पिक्चर देखने से इस्लाम खत्म हो जाएगा आपके हिसाब से?
जी जी
पिक्चर देखेंगे थिएटर में तो इस्लाम खत्म हो जाएगा?
नहीं, इस्लाम खत्म ऐसे नहीं होता, लेकिन बिल्कुल ऐसी कोई भी चीज हम एक्सेप्ट कश्मीर में नहीं करेंगे जो गैर इस्लामी है, क्योंकि ये गैर इस्लामी।
पर पाकिस्तान में तो पिक्चर देखते हैं, वहाँ इस्लाम खत्म हो गया क्या?
को बंद करके ऐसे फैसले कर रहे हैं, हम इनको चीजों पे एक्सेप्ट नहीं करते हैं।
डॉक्टर निर्मल सिंह,
they are speaking nonsense. This is India. They are speaking nonsense. This is India. This is a secular state.
मिस्टर निर्मल सिंह, और मैं हजरात को जेलों में डालने के बाद आप कहते हो मैं हमने कश्मीर में बहुत कुछ कर दिया है। क्या कर दिया आपने कश्मीर में?
actually there is a very simple solution to all of this. Adil Nazir Khan and Bakarej Bhatti, instead of getting so exercised about theaters opening in Kashmir, आप एक काम कीजिए ना, जो लोग देखना चाहते हैं उनको देखने दीजिए, आप लाइट ऑफ करके सो जाइए। आपको कौन कह रहा है अपना इस्लाम खतरे में डालने के लिए जबरदस्ती पिक्चर मत देखिए, आप घर पे ही रहिएगा। Anyhow, special thanks to you, Mr. Vijaydhar, for speaking to us. Let's hope more love, light, entertainment is spread in Jammu and Kashmir and beyond. Thanks very much, Dr. Nirmal Singh, and both other gentlemen also for joining me. Thanks for watching.